markings help them blend into the background. Oh, look over there on the right side. The dark brown animal with the black and white stripes in its legs is an okapi. With those stripes, an okapi kind of looks like a zebra from the back, but they're the only known relative of the giraffe. An okapi's face and skull kind of look like a giraffe. Well, you may have noticed that even though we're going by animals, I'm not really able to stop the truck to take pictures, so you might want to set your camera to action setting or motion setting if you're doing that. But yeah, also walking around there on the right, the smaller dark brown animal's a yellow-backed duiker. When they're in danger, they let out an ear-splitting whistle and then go diving head first into the bushes. That's where they get their name. Duiker means diver. Watering holes like these are important gathering places in the forest. Usually our best chance to see rare animals. Yeah, saddle-billed stork coming out there on the right, that tall black and white bird. That's a male, you can tell by the eye color. Males like that have dark brown eyes, and females have bright yellow.
Duncan, your head's in my way.
Ahead of us on the right, these big tan animals that kind of look like deer are greater kudu, the second tallest antelope in Africa. I see a couple females there up on the right. Males have large horns that spiral backward. And a black rhino here on the left side. See just across the water, take a minute. Very rare, fewer than 5,000 black rhinos left in all of Africa. And even on reserves like this, they're not completely safe from poachers. Because the horns they have are not attached to the skull, if they break off accidentally, rhinos can regrow their horns, especially their young. And then up here ahead of us on the right side, those orangey rust-colored animals are bongos. Bongos usually are so good at hiding, they're known as the ghosts of the forest.
They're hiding from me. Oh, there they are.
Well, these are some of the old farm gates we're driving through here with the chains. This land all used to be used by the African farmers locally to raise livestock. They don't use them anymore, though, ever since this all became a reserve. They've taken the doors off the hinges. Well, now, sometimes we'll go west here to Lake Nasuru. I know there's a bird sanctuary that way, but not today. I want to see if we can go north up here to the Safi River, maybe. So keep your eyes peeled, because there are almost always hippos through there. What? And here's the river. Yeah, see there on the right under the water?
Oh,
Hippos are some of the largest animals in Africa.
Hippos!
At birth, a hippo calf weighs about 85 pounds, but by the time they're full grown, males can weigh over 5,000 pounds. That's heavier than an SUV.
I'm about to say, an expedition's only 5,300.
Okay. On the left side, see under the water behind the island. Sometimes it looks like a hippo is floating, but they're just standing up on the bottom of the river.
Oh, wow, look at them all. Oh, the hippos.
And on the island, the big gray birds are pink-backed pelicans. Not really pink, though. They get that name from a stripe that shows up on their back during mating season. A couple more hippos over here. Hippos can't breathe underwater, but they do hold their breath for up to 8 minutes while they rest. They usually only come out late in the evenings. They'll walk a few miles along the side of the river and pull up about 150 pounds of grass with those big, broad lips of theirs. They don't have front teeth. Well, they have tusks, but not really biter teeth. Oh, I don't really trust bridges in this area. Okay, guys, just please stay seated and don't lift your kids in the air while we cross this old bridge, because if you look down to the left, Nile crocodiles. Just please stay seated, guys. Nile crocodiles are much larger than alligators, which only live in America. These are about 18 to 20 feet long, a lot more aggressive, too. Sometimes you see them just holding their mouths open, even if they're not moving much.
Birds land on them sometimes.
When they do that, they're just letting out extra heat while they rest.
You'll always say
crocodiles don't move too much in general, but they have very slow metabolisms. You wouldn't move much either if you only ate once a week.
I was looking for my phone and realized it's in my hand.
Well, there's one of our shorter safaris. And here on the right, this big upside-down looking tree is a baobab tree. They're able to stand long periods without rain because they store water in those swelled up trunks, and they stay leafless like this for up to 9 months out of the year. some more old farm gates. This is my favorite view in the whole reserve out here on the savannah. So now we're going out of the forest and into the savannah here, where we'll see a completely different ecosystem. So different kinds of animals and plants. Even boring old grass is kind of a super highway for millions of migrating animals everywhere. You don't see too much grass in a forest. So first we saw some forest animals in the forest, then some river animals in the river, hippos. Now I hope we get to see a lot of migrating animals out here on the savannah, just passing through.
Whoa.
Whatever passes through.
Look at the horns.
Yeah, some way off on the right side over there. We'll circle around and hopefully get a closer view of that in a minute. See a giraffe straight in front of us here. But the savannah is also home to some of the more famous animals.
Look how
like
close he is.
Lions that like to hide in tall
right
grass.
next
This
to
is the
him.
wild Africa we're all working to save.
Trap is literally right next to him. I see a giraffe behind the tree.
Yeah, that's a reticulated giraffe there on the left side. Reticulated means net-like because of that sharper, more net-like pattern of spots they have. And then I see a Maasai giraffe straight in front of us here. This one's spots are a little bit darker and blurrier. We normally catch giraffes eating like this, since giraffes eat for about 20 hours out of their day. If you heard a giraffe has a purple tongue, it's true. They eat so much that dark purple color keeps their tongues from getting sunburned.
They have the same amount
They're
around
about
their neck as we do.
16, 18 inches long. That's about as long as from your elbow to the end of your finger. And they have to stick out their tongues a lot when they eat, since giraffes don't have front teeth on the top row. So they can't just bite off food the way we do.
Wow, look how close he is.
That purple tongue. So giraffes eat for about 20 hours a day. They only sleep for about 5 minutes at a time, usually standing up with their eyes open. But they'll sleep about 5 or 10 times a day throughout the day. So all the rest they need.
Oh! Yo! No freaking way. Yeah, Duncan, compete with my video now. Oh, he's running. Oh!
Stop it.
As it's kind of jogging at full speed, they move about 15 feet per step.
He just really wanted to come say hi. He said, look at me. I'm cooler than the other one. Nah, he wants to show off because that one did.
Eland, the largest antelope in Africa.
Yeah, they said there's a place you can like stay here so you can see all this in the,
but even though they're
from
so
the
big,
window.
Eland hardly need any water at all. They get most all the moisture they need just from eating grass like this. And we're close enough you can see those twisted horns she has. Well, they don't grow out that way. They twist as they get older, about 2.5 turns. So you can kind of tell how old they are by how twisty their horns are. These look like fully grown adults. And straight ahead of us here on the right, the animals with the huge horns. They kind of look like bulls. They're Watusi cattle. Their giant horns grow to be 6 feet long each. And it kind of looks like they should be too heavy to hold those up. But their horns are hollow, except for a lot of blood vessels. This helps them dissipate their body heat and cool off a little in the summer. But even with these giant horns, they're domesticated just like cows are back in America. People still raise these here in Africa. That's where they get their name, Watusi cattle, named after the Watusi tribe a bit west of here.
It's literally.
Domesticate them. Well, sometimes they're called Ankole cattle, another tribe in this area. Then past them, the shaggy gray animals off on the right are white-bearded wildebeest. Part of the largest animal migration on Earth. 1.5 million wildebeest migrate through here every year at the same time. This constant migration. They're never not migrating.
They look so cool.
The view of those over there. And the word wildebeest means wild cow, but they're not really any kind of cow. They're just strange looking animals. Monkeys in Africa. Females about 25 pounds. The males are 4 times larger than the females. But even though they gather in large groups, they tend to be kind of shy. We don't often see many.
Oh. Duncan playing in the bushes. Oh, Duncan stopped this video because he's a loser.
My video, I'm taking pictures.
Oh, really? Well, I'm videoing
He's
it.
doing pictures while you're doing video.
Because I'm a... Boom. Fun? Duncan's just like all nonchalant over there.
Well, it's been raining a lot through here recently. Sometimes these old muddy...
We're not allowed to go that way.
I've seen worse.
Hauling ass.
Alright, well here we are at some red clay pits. An elephant herd must have been through here sometime. We can see elephant footprints, tusk prints in this red clay around us. Sometimes elephants like to eat red clay for minerals in it like a multivitamin, or they'll dig in clay to try to find water. No girl, there they go. Yeah, see there on the left? It's like a teenager elephant. Oh, I see another young one and a mother over there. Now, she's not necessarily their mother. Elephants all babysit for each other. They have the second longest childhood of any animal on Earth. It's part of the reason why they're so social. Young elephants like this stay by their mothers for the first 13 to 15 years. The only animal in the world with a longer childhood,
Is
also
us.
very social, is us.
Free rent, free food.
If they have good cable channels.
Yeah,
Over
cable.
there, I'll pass this home that we can sing a little
I
closer.
need the NFL Network.
Usually we can pick up the local Harambe radio station around here. Way over in India, only male elephants have tusks, but here all of them do in Africa. But the males are a couple of feet taller than these ladies, have a lot broader shoulders.
Lots of water. Oh,
Oh, looks like a flock of flamingos has stopped in here at this watering hole for a drink. They've probably flown in from the coast. We're not too far from the Indian Ocean here. And that's where they get brine shrimp, their main diet that gives their feathers that nice pink color. Not the same type of shrimp that we eat, though. Red shrimp are really tiny, kind of gross. But these are greater flamingo. That's why these aren't very brightly colored. They're the tallest, but just the lightest pink of all flamingo species.
Where's the one on one leg?
Well, female ostrich way off on the right. She's kind of hard to see, though. Maybe we'll circle around here. A cheetah can go from standing still to
Where is
70
it?
miles
Oh,
an
wow,
hour in
cheetah.
3 seconds. It's like a launch on a rock and roller coaster. And they're not nighttime hunters. Cheetahs are the only one of the big cats to hunt right now with the sun up like this. They use their sense of sight to track their prey, not smell. So cheetahs hunt when they can see.
the freaking cheetah just chilling. If I wasn't recording, I was probably gonna play like the Lion King thing.
That used to be a wildebeest. Oh, I see some zebra just ahead of us here.
They're up on the right.
The zebra look easygoing, but they're actually kind of mean and tough and can definitely defend themselves. A back kick from a zebra can break the jaw. of an
Dang, look at all the rhinos.
And some white rhinos off on the right side. They're not really white, though. They get that name from an old mistranslation of the word fight.
Oh, there's the ostrich.
Wide. Because they're
Ostrich.
wide, flat mouths.
Rhinos.
Kind of like big cow mouths. They're grazers. And there's that female ostrich off on the right. I see a male and 2 female lions on the left side up on the hill taking that. They're not doing too much right now, but that's typical. Lions are usually inactive for about 18 to 20 hours a day.
Oh, there they are.
Not necessarily asleep all day, just inactive like this. They take lots of naps. Lions are nighttime hunters. Most of the cats are.
Oh wow.
And it's female lions, like that one sitting up, who
That
do just
hunt.
about all of the hunting, about 85 or 90% of it. They're the only one of the big cats to hunt collectively in big groups, called prides. Like those cheetahs back there, each one hunts for themselves, but lions help each other out. I see a female warthog just ahead of us here. She has those short, ladylike tusks. Even though warthogs look kind of short and fat with those stupid little legs, they can actually run about 30 miles an hour. But they'd rather just back into these burrows they dig, so predators can't sneak up on them to begin with.
That's what hogs
And some
do.
ostrich eggs here on the left side on the ground. Probably not fertilized though if nobody's sitting on these. But either way, these tend to fall out of an ostrich every 6 days or so. Those are communal nests though, they'll share that space.
Really close right next to
But if we use white rhinos,
Holy crap, that's really
kind
close.
Of a young rhino closer to us, but they're adults by the time they're 2.5. And a
Wow.
fully grown adult female just behind her.
And what would happen if he just decided?
She, good.
She.
Females are she.
She decided. Just come on over.
Then we wait for them to stop.
There's some back.
He's like common sense says.
Then we all get out and take pictures. No. Although you'd be surprised how many people lean out of the truck toward an attacking white rhino.
That sounds like a really bad plan.
I think so too.
This just makes me want to go to Kruger that much more.
Well, here on the right side, these white animals with the curly horns are addax. And these are desert antelopes, so as long as there's something to eat, an addax can survive almost indefinitely with no water at all that I need it, which is convenient when you live in a desert. And they still have a little bit of a brown tint to their fur. When the summer rolls around, they'll just be bright white. There are fewer than 300 of these left in the wild, so they're probably going to be extinct before too long. Alright, in just another minute when I let you out, your tour continues here in the Pangani Forest. And this is a walking tour, so you'll see a lot of the animals here on the reserve that are either too small or just too shy to be seen from a big noisy truck like this. Animals like meerkats and little mole rats, and you can just about already smell those gorillas from here, so I'll let you out to explore the reserve on your own in just a minute.
Oh.
Not right here.
Oh, thanks.
Good thing I wore shoes and not sandals.
Oh, this is also kind of near one of the research schools, so if you run into the students, they can tell you all about the animals you find and show you how they observe them here in the wild. Here we go, let's head out one of these old livestock loading areas. So from here, just head up the hill and turn right to see the rest of the animals on the reserve. Or if you need to go back to the park, that's up the hill to the left.
Kilimanjaro's are fine.
There's a student right now in front of us. With Kilimanjaro Safaris, be sure to look at the seats around you when you get out. Don't forget anything, and enjoy the rest of your day here in Africa.
Hey, John, head hoping.